Hey guys, welcome to the LA Dodger Dog. I'm Alan, the LA Dodger Dog. We are part of the Dodger Yard Podcast Network. I have a very special guest today. You may have seen her a couple of nights ago.
What a catch she had on Max Muncy's third consecutive game of the home run. Call, never in doubt.
She caught Max Muncy's, I think it was a 3-run home run in the bottom of the second. What a rally to make it 8-0 Dodgers. And she was amazing. She just caught that ball right on the fly in front of all these people, in front of her husband too, which is what was my favorite part. So let's say hi to her. Heidi, how are you? Welcome
Hi,
to the
I'm
show.
good. Hi, Ellen. How are you doing?
I'm
Thank
so
you.
happy to have you. Thank you so much. We met literally last night through DMs on
Correct.
Instagram. I found her account and I'm like, I gotta have you on the show.
Thank you for having me. It was
Absolutely.
a blast. First interview. I'm excited.
Awesome. Oh, I'm so glad to hear it. I'm so glad to hear it. So tell me, before we get into that, I want to know, you're a Dodger fan, obviously.
Correct. Yes.
So how
Big
is it that
Dodger
you
fan.
Oh yeah, I love it. Now, how is it that you became a Dodger fan?
So, well, I've always grown up in LA area. So going as a kid, um, I was one of 3 girls. We didn't go a lot, but it was a lot of fun as a kid. But once I had my 2 kids, I have 2 boys, and
Awesome.
they started playing baseball at 4 years old, both of them.
Wow.
And I've been very committed to getting them anything they want to do, proceed in baseball, So I'm their team mom. I'm on the local Little League board. Our goal as a family is to go and try to go to every stadium around the country.
Oh, amazing.
So plan our vacations around baseball stadiums.
Oh, that's so
So
cool.
that is our main goal as a family, and our number one team is Dodgers. We love baseball and we support other teams, but Dodgers is number one. And if we can schedule the vacation around our game and seeing the Dodgers, we're there. It's so much better.
Yeah, that's the way to do it. That's so cool. I love that you're stadium chasers is what we call them.
Yes.
So have you already been to a few stadiums? Are you starting off?
We've been to a few stadiums. So our first adventure was, and this is probably one of my memories before catching the ball, was going to Arizona, and I found out Dodgers were going to be there. And I was like,
Great.
yes, we're going to go see the Dodgers, and we're going to tour, Arizona Diamondbacks.
Yeah.
And I scored some tickets, first row in the outfield on visitor
Wow.
side. So I was like, yes, we got there early. And my kids were little at the time, and we had all these people trying to get autographs. And I was like, how am I going to get somebody to come over here for my kids? And I'm very
Yeah.
loud. And my kids are like, Mom, and I'm like, no, you have to be loud or no one's going to see you. So I saw Jock warming up, and Jock's my favorite, before he got traded.
Right.
But he's my favorite. I work with someone who has autism, and I've worked with other disabilities. And I think Champ is awesome,
Yeah.
and how they support him. So I saw Jock warming up, and he took his run out onto the field, and he turned around, and I started yelling, Jock, for my boys, can you come over here for my boys? And I'm pointing, and he made direct eye contact to me, so that I was like, turned around like, see, looking at me? Like I was in shock, and he came straight over, and he signed my son's hat, and he signed my son's ticket. Like we weren't prepared. Like this
Oh,
was our first
wow.
go, and everybody was like, they don't do that. Like he came straight for you. And I was like, oh, thank you. I was so appreciative. I had tears in my eyes, and my kids are
Oh,
like, why are you crying? I'm like, you don't understand. This is like huge. They don't do
yeah.
this. So that moment, it was like, yeah, we're going to keep doing what we're doing. It's so much fun.
Oh, that's
So
awesome. I love that. Yeah, it's very rare that baseball players actually like even make eye contact with you while they're warming up.
yeah,
So it was a very cool moment for you and your kids there. Oh my gosh,
yes,
that's awesome.
yes.
So you have a great moment there. And then do you have any other favorite moments? I expect
Um,
something, but
well, we like to also go to batting practices. So,
yeah.
and my kids like to catch balls. And, the funny thing is, I've never taken my glove to a game
Oh my
because I'm
gosh.
always coming from work. I don't have time to grab it. And my husband pulls the boys' two gloves out, and he pulls his out. And I'm always saying, where's mine? Why didn't you
Oh
grab
my
mine?
gosh.
I didn't have time to get it. And, we used to play slow pitch softball, and I was like, where's mine? So I had time this Friday, and I pulled the gloves, mine and my kids.
Oh my gosh, that's
And I told my
awesome.
husband, you don't need yours, but he had it in the truck. So he pulled it out as we got out at the stadium.
Oh my
So
gosh. So we'll get right into that.
yeah.
So that was when we had just gotten 2 wins from the
Yes.
Mariners.
Mhm.
So what was your reaction to all of the losses that were happening?
Oh, I was like, it's okay. They're coming back. Don't worry. There's
Hmm.
always a slump. So like I've told
Yeah.
my kids, like, if you're not doing well one day, 2 days from now, you'll be doing fine. Like,
Yeah.
don't worry about it. Keep pushing through, and you got to fix what you're missing on. And I knew that was going to be, uh, and I'm always telling them, like, don't get down on yourself.
Hmm.
Things happen, but
Right. That's a great mentality to have, especially as a Dodger fan, because these guys will break your heart a lot of times.
yes, yes,
We're so used to them winning, especially from last year where they didn't
yes,
lose a series, I believe, maybe one. But yeah, it's just odd to see them lose. But I'm glad that they had those 2 wins, and then the bottom of the second happened. So
yes,
we have hit after hit after hit, and these guys are just scoring. So
yes.
then Max Muncy's up to bat. Do you already have your glove on at that point?
Yes, I had my glove on the whole time, and I was cheering with it. And then I
Yeah.
took it off to continue cheering, because every time a player got up, when Kershaw got up, I was like, all we need is a base hit. That's all we need. And
Yeah.
I was like, base hit. I was up screaming,
Ah,
and I told my kids, I'm all, see, I told you, just a base hit. And then Seager comes up, and I'm like, again, like, we don't need these, like, everybody has to home run, just base
right.
hit. Let's move these players over every base, and let's get it going. And when Max Muncy came up, I had happened to take a drink of my beverage,
Hmm.
and I'm watching, and I'm like, and it was a long at bat too,
It
because
was.
like the pitcher took a little break, like and I'm like, no, get back in the box, let's go. Like, you're delaying this,
Yeah.
let him hit. And when he hit it, I heard the crack, and I'm like,
Wow.
where is it? And my eldest son, who was to my right, he goes, it's coming. And I went, oh my God, it is. And I got my glove, and I'm like, I'm tracking it the whole time. Like, I kept my eye on that ball, and I was like, it's coming to me. Like, I was saying in my head, it's coming to me. And my youngest was like, yeah, I'm just getting out of Dodge because I don't want to be smushed, hit with the ball. He was trying to hide behind me. My husband was actually going to go down one row
Hmm.
and try to nab it. And then he looked over and saw my glove out, and he was like, oh, it's all you. I'm going to let you have it. I'm not going to try to jump in your way, and I'm going to block whoever's coming. Because, at Dodger Stadium, people jump.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I know
So,
it.
yeah. So,
Hmm.
if this wasn't COVID time and everybody was packed in there, I may have not have grabbed it, because
Right.
it would have been a full out fight. But but I tracked it all the way in. I was like, I got it. And my hand in my pocket was holding my phone. So
Oh
that's
my
why it
God.
was one-handed, and the other hand was in my pocket, because I didn't want my phone to fall out.
Oh my gosh. See, I didn't know that detail. A lot of people probably did because they watched it on TV. I was at the game on left
Yes.
field pavilion.
Yeah.
I was filming that hole at bat, and I caught it from the crack of the bat. And then I just zoomed out, and I saw that somebody caught it. I was like, oh my God, what a catch. What a
Yeah.
catch.
Like, yeah,
So,
it made a loud pop in the glove because I caught it in the webbing, and it popped a little bit, but I, kept a hold of it. And my son
mhm,
flinched at the pop of the glove because he was like, oh
yeah.
God, mom's going to drop it. And it's going to hit
Nope.
one of us. So, yeah.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, that's so cool. So a phone in one hand in the pocket, and then just casually, bam,
yeah,
grabbing the ball. Oh my God,
exactly. Yes.
what was the reaction from the people around you?
Fist bumps. I was being congratulated. I was in like total shock and awe that I had
Oh my
actually just
gosh,
done that.
yeah,
um it was just, oh my God, it was surreal.
That's
and then my
so
son
cool.
starts getting texts from friends saying, your mom just caught the ball and you flinched. And he's like, oh my God. And he's
That's
like,
great.
I play baseball, like why? And he's like, I don't even know, just the sound made me. And I'm like, it's okay, don't worry about it, I got it. And he was like, and then the camera was in my face right from that moment. And my kids are shy, so they were like, we're done.
Oh,
So
what an amazing moment for your
yeah.
family, not just for you, but your
Yes.
family to see.
Yes.
And okay, I got to know what your husband said.
Oh, my husband was like, I knew you had it. Like I was like, I saw that glove out and you were ready. I wasn't gonna try,
That's great.
So he's like, I
Oh,
was just like watching it the whole time. It was like slow-mo.
yeah. Yeah, and there were people in front of you who were trying to get it too. And you're right.
Yes.
Yeah, you're right. If it were like the olden days is what I call it.
Yes.
People would be on top of the benches and
Yeah.
fighting for that ball. Not
Oh
fighting, but
yeah.
like on top of
Leaning
each other.
over, trying to,
Mm-hmm.
trying to snag it too. And the girls in the front row, because of the distancing, there was 2 rows between us, empty.
Mm-hmm.
So that did help out. And my husband staying in the aisle because
Right.
someone did come from behind to barehand it.
Yeah.
Blocking him, was a lot easier.
Oh my gosh. This
So
is definitely a baseball family.
yes, yes,
You guys know
yes.
what you're doing there. You got the right tactic. That's so
Thank
cool.
you. Thank you.
Oh, what an amazing experience. So we are on a mission here. We
Okay.
want to have Max Muncy sign that
Yes.
ball.
Yes. I'm
What an
trying
amazing thing that would
desperately.
be. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let us see the ball. Show us the ball right here. Can you spin it around for us a little bit? Oh,
It's
that's
pretty
so
clean.
cool. That's great. I love that. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it's awesome. I put it in
Wow.
my room, not my boys' room, my room, because they have their own collection. I was like, this one's going with mom.
Yeah, that definitely has to go with mom. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
So, what are your plans for it? Like, are you after you get it signed by Max Muncy, of course?
To put in a little case and put it on my dresser, and that'll be my
Right.
keepsake forever. I'm trying.
Yeah.
I've been posting on Instagram and posting on Twitter and trying to get somebody to respond. I just, I'd love for him to sign it. That would just be a
Oh,
nice seal to the memory.
it would be. Oh my gosh. Well, we're gonna put this episode out. And
Okay.
when we do, we'll put a hashtag out there in the description and we'll hope to get that hashtag trending or at least get Max or the Dodgers organization to notice it. And hopefully we can get that ball signed. Oh my gosh. I hope we can help out.
Thank you.
So we talked about the losing streak.
Mhm.
We talked about them winning. Now, is there anything that you do in particular as a baseball fan to inspire a win, kind of like a superstition?
Yes. So when they are on, I always wear a Dodger shirt every
Mhm.
time they're playing, even if I'm not going to the game. And
Awesome.
if they win and then they start losing, I start washing that shirt every day and I wear the
Yeah.
same shirt until they win again. And then I'm like, okay, I can take it off for a while. I just feel like if I bring back that luck with that shirt that they won that last one on, they'll just come back. So yes.
Hmm. That's a
But
great
wash
one.
it.
Yes,
Don't
wash that
reuse
bad
it.
juju off. Oh, that's great. I love that. So I want to play a little bit of this or that with you.
Okay.
Very easy stuff. Very cool. But the first question is very hard. It's the most difficult question. Dodger dogs, grilled or boiled?
Well, if I'm gonna go with OG, I'm gonna say boiled.
Really? You're gonna? Oh my gosh. Okay. Do you actually prefer boiled or grilled? Are you going with boiled for a reason?
I'm going with boiled because it's nostalgic and that's, how you get them, but
Mm-hmm.
grilled, have you seen the new dogs that they have, the dueling
The dueling
dogs?
dogs.
Yes, I
Yes.
went and looked at that and I was like, the bacon wrapped, that's an old
Mm-hmm.
LA, you're out there and, going and finding the little vendor, but that
Yeah.
is though, that's LA, but the boiled
Mm-hmm.
is just nostalgic. So, when you're
Let me
going,
ask.
you're gonna pull that.
Let me ask you this: when you went to the games, did you sit in the pavilions
When
when
I
you were
was,
younger?
yes,
Yeah.
yes.
Okay. I think you had the same experience I did. So I used to, I was born some time ago. I'm not going to reveal here, but I was in the pavilion when it was a sectioned off part of the stadium. You had to have a ticket to get into the pavilions.
Yeah.
And the only hot dogs that were served in the pavilions were the boiled ones. Pavilion did not get grilled whatsoever.
Yeah.
So I think that's why it's nostalgic. And you know what? I do prefer the grilled, but the boiled one brings something back to me too.
That was just always what we got. So I was just like, yeah, that is, the grills are better. But
the grilled
go back to the childhood.
All right. So the next question I want to ask you is pregame or micheladas at the stadium, which I don't know what the price is, but it's got to be around $80 for a michelada now.
Yeah, they're outrageous. I'm definitely pregame. Always.
Yep.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I want to try to be up there, see everything. I'm always there first. When it opens, I'm at the gate, like ready to go.
I love it. Definitely a baseball fan there.
Yes.
Other than Dodger dogs, is there a must-eat item at the stadium that you found so far?
Well, if I was my 9-year-old, it would be the cotton candy. He was our first game we went to. We could not find a cotton candy vendor at all, and we were up in Lodge, and I was like not going all the way back down those stairs to try to find cotton candy, and they did not have it up there. But as a mom, that was thing. But my number one is peanuts. I have to have a bag of peanuts.
Okay.
Yes.
I like that. What's the best section, in your opinion, the best section to sit at in Dodger Stadium?
I love outfield. If I could get, pavilions is my jam. Like we've had other seats and given tickets to, right behind home plate, but there is nothing like sitting in the pavilions.
What is it about the pavilion for you?
The crowd, the chanting, the atmosphere. We're all sitting in a bench. Sometimes it's a little squishy, and especially prior to COVID, trying to jam everybody into a seat. But sometimes the best seat is like, what was it, like M or N? It's all the way. It's at the walkway one.
Yeah,
because you get that extra room.
It's not a bad one.
But yes, it's not, especially if you got to jump out into that row to try to grab something.
Right.
So and now that they've changed the pavilions with the home run section, it's like I was like, this is a little dangerous though, because the balls hit that home run and they pop up, I was like, we need to be on our toes because I'm not trying to get hit in the face. So
or have some nachos splattered on you.
Yes, I was impressed that nachos and scooping it up, trying to keep that ball with him. It was perfect.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, what a moment for him too. But I think you are right up there with them on that. I mean, it's so cool. It's rare when somebody catches a ball right on the fly. And it's just an amazing thing that happened there with you guys. I'm so happy it happened to you. And in front of your kids and husband too. It's gotta be great. So parking inside or outside of the stadium?
Oh, inside, but not preferred. I go regular. I'll walk it.
Awesome.
That way I get to take pictures of the little sign, LA sign and stuff, walking with the crowd. So
yeah, that's really cool. Awesome. The universal DH, are you for it or against it?
Depends. Usually not. I would prefer not to use the DH, but in certain instances, I was like, it could help us out here and there.
Yeah. What do you think about Pujols, the latest thing that's happening with the Dodgers?
I'm not sure. Is he going to be our first baseman? Is he going to be a mentor to our young guys? Not sure about that one. If he starts hitting, I'll be ecstatic.
Right. Well, as of the taping of this, it has just been announced yesterday that Albert Pujols is signing with the Dodgers. It's not official yet. Yeah. We're expecting that tomorrow, Monday, and then we'll see what position Pujols gets. There's a little opening right now because unfortunately Corey Seager got injured. So we'll see what happens there. But Yeah, we're hoping for the
Recovers
best and a
fast.
speedy recovery for
Yeah.
Seager, of course. Yeah. All right. So along the same lines, the Dodgers are the team that uses the shift the most.
Mhm.
Are you for the shift or against the shift?
At first I was a little confused with the shift.
Yeah, I hear
And
you.
my kids had to explain it. And so I like it. It usually
Yeah.
works out for them. Um, so I would go with it.
Yeah, cool. I like that. That's cool. And then day games or night games, which are better?
Night games. Night games, it's super hot at a
Yeah.
day game, especially when it's summertime. I like it, but then when I start burning, it's done deal. Like, I'd rather
Yeah.
be at night games.
Oh, that's great. Well, Heidi, thank you so very much for your time. I appreciate you. Show us that
Thank
ball one more
you.
time.
Yes.
That's so amazing. Great job
Thank
catching
you
that.
again.
Let's get Max Muncy to sign that ball for Heidi, guys.
Woohoo!
Help us out. Tweet it out. Hashtag everything. Hit up the Dodgers. DM them. All you need to do to get Heidi's ball signed, please. Heidi, I appreciate you
Thank
so
you.
much. Thanks for joining the LA Dodger Dog Show. Please feel free to stop by any other time, okay?
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Take care.
Bye.